My mom's company has not been covering her medical insurance even though she has been paying. Just wanted to ask a quick question. I'm sure this won't be terribly hard to resolve. My mother's company has been paying her insurance benefits for the last 3 years, as stated in her contract. Recently, we found out that her and all of the other employees have not been receiving benefits for the last 3 months. These benefits for her amount to around $4,000. At this point, she wants to leave the company. The insurance issue is not the only reason, but this recent problem has pushed her over the edge. I just wanted to ask what would be the best way to proceed would be. Is she entitled to the coverage that she has been paying for? Could she sue for the $4,000 in cash, or do they just owe her 3 months of insurance? Does she have the right to any compensation in the first place? Finally, is it worth going to the Department of Labor with this issue? We want to get our coverage reinstated as quickly as possible. Any tips for proceeding would greatly be appreciated. Thanks. Edit. We're in Ohio. First and foremost, did they forewarn the employees in email or paper documents, and did the insurance warn them they were no longer carriers? Have any employees called said insurance, and did the company send out a memo? Can you get any documentation of it? Worked for insurance companies for nearly 7 years. I'm currently studying for my state life and health insurance exam. Not a professional, nor a lawyer. The details in your state may vary from mine, so please consult an expert. By accepting insurance premiums on a group policy, the company was acting as a fiduciary for the life insurance company and for yourself, and presumably other employees. If they did not act in good faith as a fiduciary and commingled the premiums, they have likely committed a serious financial crime. Please contact your state insurance regulatory office and report this. See what they say. They may also be liable for criminal charges for straight theft for stealing their employees' money under false pretenses. If these claims are found to be substantiated, whomever is the company's designated fiduciary may go to jail over this, and will likely never be able to work in a position of financial trust again. Your mother should have received a letter from her insurance carrier stating her coverage was terminated and the reason for the coverage ending, like maybe the company didn't pay their bill. Her company should try to be reinstated, and maybe they are working on it. If not, they should give her back all of her back payments. Did she find out because coverage was being denied? I'm not a lawyer, but did research and solved my problems when an employer hadn't paid my dental insurance premiums. The Employee Retirement Income Security Act covers retirement and insurance benefits. There is an office in the Department of Labor that handles complaints. Assuming your mom doesn't work for a church, this sounds like a pretty clear ERISA violation if they failed to select or maintain a service provider for the plan participants. Did she receive any written notice of anything terminating from her employer or the insurance company? Or sometimes even from a company like Vanguard or Fidelity? My legal experience with ERISA is limited to the corporate and investment side, mostly making sure we never have to deal with this exact situation. So I can't offer much beyond pointing you in the direction of an ERISA employment attorney. I will say that if she thinks the company is at risk of going under, and if they stopped paying insurance premiums without notice, it sounds like they might be, she and her coworkers might want to get in touch with a lawyer sooner rather than later. Even if they're entitled to recover the funds, it won't really matter if there's nothing left to recover. In theory, the ERISA plan assets should be segregated from company assets, but if the plan needs to go after the company for any reason, that would be a situation where time is of the essence. If there's any risk at all of the company folding or even someone embezzling, it's probably advisable to find an expert who can help rather than turning to the internet. Important. Does this company have over 20 employees? If so, did you get a Cobra rights notice when you signed up? They may be in deep trouble. I will hesitate to jump to conclusions. Do you know for sure that the business did not find the insurance? I ask because the business may have paid the premiums, but the insurance company screwed something up and didn't carry over. My insurance was guilty of this. I work for the local municipality. The municipality paid its bills, but the insurance did not enroll us. Not a simple mistake. The insurance told one division of the municipality, do not enroll anyone. They will not be covered, and the message never filtered through. If that's the case, then you would in fact be covered, as long as the premiums were paid. If the company withheld payment, then there is cause for concern, but that will depend on the facts. Question: how much in terms of rejected medical claims have accumulated? You will want to start tomorrow by talking with HR, then the insurance company, and finally, if this is not resolved quickly, possibly the governing entity of your state. IANAL. But I did work in healthcare administration for a long time. Given some of the answers you have on other responses, this is a very complicated position. The health insurance provider should have notified any member of their insurance termination date. In most cases, the employer should be required to offer the COBRA benefit extension. But you have already stated that the whole benefit plan as a company was terminated, thus COBRA wouldn't have a plan to extend as the whole plan ended. As for the wages, that would be specific to state. At a minimum, she should get back the employee portion of the insurance costs that the employer has been collecting back if they were not actually paying the insurance company. However, the additional part the employer was supposed to pay for is likely not considered wage to have claim for, but I may be wrong, as that is a state-to-state thing. She will want to check her pay stubs for the last 3 months to see if the employer was still taking out the insurance premium contribution, or if they stopped collecting that when they stopped offering the benefit. It is very much possible the employer made a conscious decision to end the benefit offer. The employer mandate of the ACA is still good law. Does the company have more than 50 full-time employees? If so, you could report the company to the IRS, as they likely owe significant tax penalties. $2,570 per employee.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.